Growing your choir is exciting, but let's be honest, it can also be tricky. You want more members, but you don't want desperation. You want growth, but without chaos. You want people to join, to stay, and to feel proud to be a part of your choir. Today we're talking about how to design a membership pathway that actually works. The kind that helps your choir to grow sustainably, keeps singers engaged, and balances recruitment with retention. Welcome back to the Ambitious Choir. I'm Kev Jackson, and this episode is for musical directors, chairs and committee members who care deeply about their choir and want every new member to become part of something meaningful. So let's talk about why membership systems fail. Okay, let's start with a really common scenario. A new singer joins, they're dead excited at first, they attend a rehearsal or two or five, and then they miss a couple, and then they come back for one, but they slowly start to fade until they stop coming. Does this sound familiar? Now here's why it happens. Now there's no clear journey. New members don't know what to expect or how to get involved. So engagement is sort of accidental. They're left to figure things out either socially or musically. Retention is overlooked. Now recruitment always gets attention, but keeping those members is often neglected. Ambitious choirs don't let membership drift. They treat joining as the very first step in a planned journey, not just a number on a register. Now let's talk about a practical framework that we can use to help. Now here's the practical framework that I use, and it's join, engage, belong and progress. So, number one, joining. Now make your choir really simple and attractive. The clear messaging is what makes us distinctive. Now this is a low friction first step. Getting them along to a taster rehearsal or maybe an open evening or giving them a month's trial membership. Once you've got them involved, now how do you engage them? So get them involved from day one. How do we get new members involved? Now maybe assign a buddy or a section mentor to them. Get them to sit with them, introduce them to other members, during the tea break or something like that. So make rehearsals welcoming but purposeful. Now introduce them to the culture and the expectations of your choir early. Number three, the belong element. Now you want to integrate new members socially and culturally. Encourage interaction between sections. Introduce them to their team. Celebrate their contributions. Now that was great, or it took me weeks to get that bit, but you smashed it. And wow, you really can hit the high notes or the low notes that we struggle with. So show them that they're seen, valued, and that they're connected. The final element is progress. Now you need to give the members a sense of development. Now that could be musical growth, so you might want to offer them solos, leadership in sections or mentoring, and get them to buddy new members that join. Then after a while, some participation growth like committee roles or helping out at concerts. Now recognition of their milestones as well, so their first performance or their first anniversary or, more importantly, their first solo. I've seen this in my own choir and it makes a huge difference when you've said to them, ladies, congratulations to whatever the lady's name is on her first solo, and they're all clapping and cheering and really happy. But when you intentionally design each step, retention improves, morale rises, and growth feels more organic than frantic. The choir member also feels like they're achieving and that they're part of the tribe and also their sectional team. So let's look at some practical tips that you could use in your next rehearsal. Now, one of the things that I've done is create a welcome pack with rehearsal information, music, and expectations. This can include all sorts of things. Things like when rehearsal dates are, WhatsApp groups that you might have, what to bring, anything that will be relevant to a new member. Assign buddies for those new singers. This makes a big difference if they feel that they've got a friend in choir, someone who can help them, becomes a mate, and they can ask questions to without feeling at all judged. And track attendance and engagement to spot early drop-offs. Contact them to find out why they didn't feel it was for them, maybe. Now, this provides really useful intel for future joiners. Celebrating progress, we've talked about this, but first performance, first section solo, or improvement in harmony. Make them feel like they are part of the tribe and that the rest of the group will celebrate with them. Keep communication regular, so emails, WhatsApp updates and rehearsal reminders, and don't forget to include them in conversations in the tea break. That is key. These tiny steps transform the first few weeks from overwhelming to structured and enjoyable. They feel that they can see the progression. So the 3 takeaways that I'm giving you today are, number 1, membership is a journey. It's not just a one-off joining. Number 2, engagement and belonging reduce the churn far more than constant recruitment. And number 3, being ambitious means growing your choir thoughtfully, intentionally, and sustainably. In the next episode, we'll tackle something almost every choir leader struggles with: how to lead change without friction. So raising standards or shifting culture without losing singers. So until then, lead clearly, design intentionally, and never be afraid to be ambitious.